Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Garrick Gillette. I'm a photographer in Northern Illinois, and today I am out in just the local woodlands. And what I'm going to do today is do some focus stacking with the Nikon D850 and the Sigma 105mm 1:1 macro lens. A couple of weeks ago I had done a video about how to focus stack on the D850. So I thought, hey, why not get out and do that? Out in nature, get some macro shots. I'm at a place called Silver Springs. Gonna try to get 2 or 3 shots here using the focus stack. Then I'll take you back into the old Beat Lab back at home, throw them in the Lightroom, Photoshop, all that stuff, mix them up together, see what we come up with. So hey, thanks a lot for stopping by the channel. I really appreciate it. If not done so already, hit the old subscribe button and let's get into it. Alright, so I'm about 2 minutes into making this video, and well, there's that. First things first, my microphone died on me for no reason. Then my card was full, the one in the M50, which is recording me right now. So the audio is not going to be good. Then I had to mess with the card, delete a bunch of crap off of there, and then I was going right down here to look for some macro shots, and I slipped and fell right on my ass and messed up my shoulder and my neck. So yeah, we're off to a good start. So stick around, see how this ends up. I'm not putting that on the D850. Well, if it's any consolation, it isn't. And I found my first shot. It wasn't. What was supposed to be a beautiful cloudy day, it turned into a miserable sunny day. I know you're going to find this shocking, but something else is going wrong. What was a beautifully overcast, cloudy, completely diffused sky has turned into a sunny blue sky for the most part. That's creating a lot of reflections, which is not good for what I was trying to do. So, gonna wait for the clouds to come back, and if that doesn't happen, gonna have to go to plan, I don't know, it's about X right now. Feeling defeated, I then start to contemplate life choices. Should I have tried harder in school? Should I have taken more risks when I was younger? Should I bring Frank back to the channel? When in the f*** are the Bears gonna trade Justin Fields? Screw it. At least we're not the Vikings. Did I happen to mention that my Manfrotto 055 beautiful carbon fiber tripod legs would not fold in either? And here's a good indication of the light that I was dealing with as well. Alright, well, I just climbed out of there, so I'm out of breath. There is a simple solution to this. It's just not what I wanted to do. But the simple solution is remove the water from the equation. Right? Take the reflections off and get your focus stacked macro shots that you came here to get. So we're going to do that. Well, I am anyway. You guys are probably long gone by now. With the enthusiasm of a 10-year-old with an e-ticket to Space Mountain, I hopped into the swamp to take some photos. Well, I spent the last 25 minutes bent over my camera. I've been bending over so much I think I want to barf. Got a couple of shots that we at least can try to take into Lightroom. See what we can do with it. So, let's go. Welcome to the Beat Lab. This is where all the magic happens. This is where I spend most of my time. So I'll give you a little tour. Alright, so let's get down to business. The first thing that I do when I get back in is I download or upload, whatever you want to call it, all of my images into a new folder on my external hard drive, which is an SSD drive. And I have a naming convention that I use. It just starts with the year 2024, then the date, and then I come up with some name that I'll hopefully remember at a later date as to what this particular shoot exactly was. And then within that folder, I'll create some subfolders, one for the D850, one for the M50, one for the iPhone. Sometimes I'll break it down at a more granular level and even go to videos / stills. I'll create a folder for graphics and things like that. Whatever I have, I'm going to try to create a folder because that will help you in the long run. Alright, so I have to preface this with, this is the way I do it. I'm not saying this is the right way. I'm not saying this is the wrong way. I'm not saying this is the way that you should do it, because I guarantee there's some genius out there that has a much, much better way of doing this. And they'll probably drop it in the comments, and if so, that is fabulous. Hopefully we can all learn from that genius. But anyway, so I import from my external drive, I import into Lightroom, and then I begin the tedious process of culling the images and find something that I actually want to work with. And on today's episode, that was a very, very difficult task. But I did find one composition that I somewhat liked. It's not great, trust me, but it'll work for the purposes of this video. And I ended up not liking any of the ones that I did the internal focus shift in the D850. I didn't like any of those, and what I ended up liking was a 2-image manual focus stack of this leaf that was underwater. So that's what I ended up using, and hope you guys like this one. The other images were just god awful, and I really need to practice at my focus shift, and I'll do that. I want to do an experiment as well, and I think I'm going to do that, and I'll share that with you all in the not too distant future. So right here on the screen, you can see I'm choosing the 2 images, that one and that one. I'm going to go to edit in, and I'm going to choose edit, send to Photoshop, open in Photoshop as layers, excuse me. So it'll take a second to do that, and you can see them popping in there on the right hand side. I'm just going to use shift and click the bottom one. There you go. Then I'm going to go to edit, and I'm going to align the images, auto align the images. And then once they're aligned, you're going to go back up to edit and then open that up and scroll down to auto blend. I just click OK here. Leave the other boxes checked as they are. Takes just a minute and then they will be blended together for your focus stack. Then I'm going to go ahead and delete out the two blended images. I'm just going to save the top one, which is the merged image. Then I'm going to save that merged image, and that will shoot it right back over to Lightroom as a TIFF file. Here I'm just really checking the overall image for focus, and it's really not too bad. I don't love this image, as I said earlier. So I'm going to try to mess with it a little bit. I'm going to try to find the right crop, see if I can find a composition within the composition. So that's what I'm pretty much doing right now. I like the angles here going through a square crop. So I'm going to mess with this image for a little bit, and then we'll get back right to you. After what seemed like hours of messing around with this image, I finally came to a crop or a composition that I wasn't totally disgusted with, and decided just to go with it. The exposure wasn't awful, and really all I had to do was add a little bit of dehaze to this image, and I was pretty much done with it. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and show you the final image, so let me know what you think. And because I know you're a glutton for punishment, here's a couple more. All right, from the swamps of Jersey, wait, no, that's Springsteen. From the swamps of the Midwest, my name is Garrick, and that's another video. Hope you enjoyed it. Focus stacking, or focus shift shooting internally on the Nikon D850 with the Sigma 105mm 1:1 beautiful macro lens. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the old subscribe button. Drop me a like, comment, say hello. Let me know how well you're staying out of the swamps and the mud. And I am your old buddy Double G, your very best friend in the whole wide world. We'll see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.